Hi! Before we get into the 6 steps of how to get to know someone, it is important to understand why how to get to know someone is a significant factor on the path of you becoming your best you. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one every Wednesday. If you like this video, please be sure to push that like button, share it with a friend, and have them join us on Howell Consultations, the how-to to being true to you. By the way, have you downloaded your free positive affirmation screensaver? Click the link below for your free download and let us help you have better days every day. So, why is knowing how to get to know someone important? Throughout our life journey, we need each other more than we could sometimes understand. Even in complete solitude, if you are wearing clothes, reading a book, or enjoying the comfort of most infrastructures, you are benefiting in some way from your fellow earthly companion. Accepting that we need each other is one thing, but how do we truly get to know one another? This is an important question because when we don't know one another, it is easy to recluse to fear because of our lack of understanding. This fear of the unknown has been a human response that caused a lot of conflict historically, since our reaction to fear has often been destructive. Therefore, knowing how to get to know someone will help build fruitful relationships as well as help avoid misunderstandings in relationships that are already established. Often unbeknownst to us, these very relationships are a reflection of ourselves and serve as an outside look at the possibilities of personal growth. These are just a few of the many reasons that getting to know one another is a key element in the process of you becoming your best you. So without further ado, here are the steps on how to get to know someone. Step 1. Be genuine with your intentions. Despite the purpose of getting to know someone, always be genuine in your approach. Always remember that your genuineness is what will spark the positive impact of any relationship. Because down the line, what is authentic will always be respected. Everything is always changing, meaning that the definition of a relationship at the beginning is bound to change with time. However, what will always remain during these transitions is the impact of what is genuine. Think of a relationship as the creation of a new life. The form you take when you are born is not the form that you shall depart with. Whether they are actions, thoughts, feelings, or a consideration, all that is genuine will be the engine to keep any relationship afloat, despite the form that the relationship may take to survive. Always be genuine when attempting to get to know someone. Always remember, the crops you will yield will be an image of the seeds that you planted. Step 2. Manage expectations. There are many times that the quality of a relationship is harmed because of the subtle or grand things that we expect from them. Always be careful with expectations. It is important to keep in mind that everyone is living and progressing through life at their own unique pace. Sometimes, we may expect the world from someone who seems like they can offer it to us, when truly, they can't even offer a single thing to themselves in that moment. There are times when a person may have every intention to provide and to give. However, they are going through issues that they cannot share, that are currently holding them from doing as they wish that they could. There are many scenarios that can hinder the return on your expectations. It is important to keep in mind that no one can truly give unless they truly have. And even then, the knowledge of how to give is something to be learned all on its own. Learn to appreciate people at whatever point in life and to always be mindful of your own expectations. Step 3. Be mindful of your perception of time. It is not the length of time that improves the quality of a relationship, but rather the impact of the time spent. Keep in mind that it isn't because you have been around someone for years that you truly know them, and it isn't because you just met someone that you should not trust them. Seniority does not mean authority. despite what we may think or wish of the other. Always remember that you can't force anyone to be anything that they are not, and time will not change that. Step 4. Communicate. Always speak truth to power. There are times we may avoid communication because of the fear of how we may be perceived. However, communicating your true emotions and genuine objectives are key elements to building a strong relationship. Often, it is not to be wary of what you are communicating, but rather of how you are communicating it. Therefore, it is not to exclude these pure messages, but to communicate them at different degrees depending on what the circumstance allows. It is important to get your truth across. This brings closure and leaves very little place for frustration or regret, thus promoting a higher level of self-understanding. Always remember, fear is an illusion, and an illusion recognized must disappear. Step 5. Get to know yourself. As the saying goes, you are what you attract. Peace is inevitable to those who offer peace. Once you are comfortable with who you are and aware of your likes and dislikes, you can then become more aware of others and build stronger relationships. If you do not know yourself, how could you truly understand why you need a said relationship and in what way that it would benefit you? How could you be sure of the type of person you are opening your life to if you're not even sure what you are calling for? Sometimes we desire things, unaware that we only want them because either someone else wants it or it is something that is commonly sought after, so it seems as though we should have it too. When building relationships, always be conscious of your own true desires. This can only be achieved by getting to know who you are to a more profound degree. And for our final step, step 6, listen. Listening is not limited to giving your attention to the words that the other may be speaking. Listening in this context means to open your mind, heart, and your spirit to the other when the circumstance allows for it. Listening is being attentive to what is being said as much as to what is not being said, in order to get a better understanding of the person you are getting to know. When we do not listen, it is easy to make assumptions about the other based on our own life experiences. However, being open to listening in this way will allow for a broader understanding of the essence of the person you are getting to know. Always take heed to the character and presence of the other person by giving them your full attention according to the context of the situation. This will cancel out any suppositions and prejudices and give room to a stronger foundation in any relationship worth maintaining. So that's it, people. Those are the 6 steps on how to get to know someone and to start moving forward today. Post a comment below and let people know how getting to know someone has helped you progress on your journey. How has getting to know someone changed your perception of who that person represented in your life? Please post your stories below. We would love to learn from them. Like and share this video, and remember to subscribe to this channel. I will see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.